Hey guys, what's going on? Steven here. So today I'm going to do a video on some of the main questions that I get asked, and I get asked them quite frequently. But first of all, we're going to kind of go over an overview of the truck. As you guys can see, it does look a lot different. I did just get done painting this body. It's a metallic red, and it's backed with a metallic black. I also just got done with the Recon G6 birthday bash. That was a ton of fun. If you guys ever get a chance to go to one of them, I would highly suggest going to it. Parker, he really knows how to put on a great event. That was so much fun. There's a lot of awesome people there, and it's just cool. You know, I mean, you see 100 of these things driving around, and you're having fun with people, pulling people out, you know, using your winch, whatever. It's a ton of fun. As you can see, I got quite a bit of scale items on here. Yeah, I got a little stocking in here. Got a little Christmas tree. That was for the Recon, and it is, you know, it's Christmas time, so just to be in the spirit. And you can see I do have quite a bit of scale items on here. I got the sleeping bags. I make the sleeping bags. I also make the toe straps. I make the bungees, and back here I also do make the tarps. If you guys would like to get your own, you can go check out my Facebook page at facebook.com/MoyerStraps. I got some bundles. You know, I make them. I got a whole bunch of different colors. Just go check it out if you guys would like. So on to the questions. Yeah, I also did just make these chains too, because there is a lot of snow out, and these things actually work really well. And I have them on here so they're not too tight on my tires. You know, kind of pinching down and leaving marks when I take them off. So, first question we will go to, and I thought that I have gone over this before, but, you know, hey, I don't mind answering it again and showing it. How I mounted the back tire, the spare tire. And I actually got this from a fellow member on the RC Militia page on Facebook. If you guys haven't checked that out, you guys should go check that out. The Facebook page and the YouTube page. Jeremy's got some awesome videos on there as well. I will put both the links down in the description. So, yes, I do just have the little hub here. That was just my choice. You know, it does come with that little T-bar thing. So, there's that right there, and that is how I have that mounted. This is actually supposed to be pointed that way. All I did was push that up, tighten these two screws down nice and tight, and I put a screw through there. That helps get it off the back bumper, you know. You know, when it's sitting back here, it kind of tends to get hung up on stuff in the back. So, you know, keeps it up there, keeps it up out of the way. And I like the look of it. So that is how I have that mounted. Now, next question. Take the body off. Actually, I will put the body back on here for a second. And as you can see my shocks inside there, and you can see my shock bodies. I guess I will go over that question. Why do I mount my shocks upside down? The reason I mount my shocks upside down is, for one, as you can see through the body, I like the look of them. And two, in theory, it helps keep the weight down lower. You know, I mean, shocks aren't really that heavy. But I just mount mine upside down. I do it on all of my rigs, and, you know, it's just preference. I just like the look of it better. So, these are the G-made shocks, and these are awesome shocks. They work really well. They're nice and smooth. Now, the next question that I get asked a lot. How did I mount my battery? I have my battery mounted sideways. So I will show you here how I have done this. If you can see underneath there, I have some servo tape on both sides underneath, and it's just stuck to the frame rails, and I have zip tied them, okay, on all four to the frame rail. I've had it like this for months. These little zip ties are working perfectly fine. And I've kept the tabs up here. That way when I put the battery in, it helps keep it from sliding back and forth. Okay? The reason you want to put the servo tape is, for one, it kind of helps level the battery out. Yes, it is still at a slant. For two, you can see how close that is to that drive line there. Okay? That helps get it up off of that drive line, because without that servo tape, it's very close, and mine was even scraping on that drive line. So I put some servo tape up there, and I found that is what has worked out the best. I did have, it comes mounted in the back. You can mount it in the front. I mounted mine here, and I found that that has worked out the best. So that is how that goes. Okay. So I believe that answers most of the questions. One more question that I do get asked, I will go over, is how I store my RC when it is not in use. And I do use my RCs, well, this one at least, because there is snow outside, and this one is fully waterproof. My Ridgecrest I haven't waterproofed. How I store this thing. Now, I don't like to keep them on the ground or sitting on the tires, because you tend to get flat spots, okay? That is what I use to keep my RCs off the ground. That's my Gorilla Tape, my packaging tape, and my masking tape. Okay? So that is what I use to get it off the ground. Hey, it's tape, but you don't have to buy anything extra. You don't have to build anything. I'm repurposing. I have the Ridgecrest sitting up on old things of the tall Gorilla Tape, because it does have big tires on it. And it keeps the tires off the ground. Helps prevent getting flat spots on your tire. You let your RC sit, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever. You go out and drive it, and you can notice that it's bouncing up and down like this. You got flat spots on your tire from leaving it sit too long. You can take the body off and flip it upside down, but this is how I choose to do mine. You can do it however you want, but that's, just a little tip. Hey, you're reusing something. So yeah, that's I believe that is all the majority of the main questions that I get asked. I just kind of wanted to go over. If you guys have any other questions, you can just leave them down in the comments section. And if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Or we'll have a snow. I'm going to take this thing out in the snow and bash it around a little bit, crawl around. I'll have that video up shortly. So with that said, guys, remember, take care and always have fun.